I'm making Bourbon Peach Baked Beans for tonight's barbecue, and they're really good. So I actually leave out the bourbon, but I substitute with something similar, and they're still really good, but I don't like the bourbon in mine. So we're gonna start with 6 cuts of thick cut bacon, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then just chop them up into bite-sized pieces. I'm gonna get a butter knife. Mm-hmm. Okay, and then turn your oven on to about medium, and we'll let it heat up for a second. And I'm going to put the slightest, we don't really need oil in there from the bacon fat, I think. I just don't want it to stick. I've been having problems with my pan sticking lately. So just break this up. Break them up in tiny pieces. Now this recipe is really nice. It's a little bit spicy. The flavor is wonderful. It's sweet from the peaches, and it's requested every time we have a barbecue. So I'm really excited that I get to make it every time because it's always good, and it's always nice to make something that people like to eat. So I'm just going to put these in here. It's not fully heated, but it will be, and just let these cook up. And just let them sit there for a minute. I probably should use a bigger pan so go a little faster. Now you want to choose a pan that you can stick in the oven because you're going to bake this at 350 for 45 minutes after we're done with and it's a super easy recipe. The hardest part is just cooking the bacon. So everything else, you plop it in there, you give it a good stir, and then you just stick it in the oven. So and it always comes out good. And now I haven't tried it with the actual bourbon, but I bet that is super yummy. I don't drink, so I keep it out. And I substitute it with a little bit of apple cider vinegar and a vanilla, which turns out pretty good. I wouldn't know the difference because I haven't tried it any other way, but it's super good. So just let these chop up, fry up. And I'll get all the spices together. spices, the barbecue sauce. Caramel syrup. Balsamic vinegar. Dijon mustard. Chipotle chili powder. Smoked paprika, salt and pepper. Hi, how's everybody doing this morning? I hope everybody's great. It's a nice Sunday morning. Okay. And we'll cut up the peaches. Open up the cans. Okay, so now that I got the cans all open, you want to drain and rinse both your beans. Give this a good stir. And try to get these brown bits off the bottom. It should be good. So drain and rinse both your beans. I've got now 2 cans of cannellini beans and 2 cans pinto. So, We'll get back to this. Okay. Now, it's up to you how done you want your bacon, because it's going to be baking in it. And if it has a huge amount of grease, you can drain it out. Drain out as much as you want. Leave a little because it's for flavor. So, let this go a little bit longer. Rinse out these. Okay. Okay, let's see how the bacon. I'm going to put away. I have such a small little kitchen. I gotta keep it clean. Now, while that's finished cooking, let me wash the peaches. Use some flapjacks. Oh, I'd love some flapjacks. I just have a recipe for a sourdough pancake, and I'm excited to try it. I've got to make the sourdough first. So hopefully. So you want to slice up your peaches into pieces here. You want them in thinner pieces so they can, you know, kind of meld into the recipe. Drain some of this fat. There's a lot of it. Okay, now the bacon's done. And now that the bacon's done, I'm going to just toss all the ingredients in. Let me finish up with these peaches first. And they're not perfect. I'm like roughly chopping them. So, I mean, they're definitely not perfect pieces. But you can make them perfect if you want. And make them beautiful. Okay. We're going to put all of this in here. And that was 2 peaches. The riper the better. The 2 cans of Pinto, 2 cans of cannellini, rinsed and drained. We're going to do a 1.5 cups of barbecue sauce. I'm using honey chipotle, Sweet Baby Ray's. I love this brand. Can we see? Okay. Yeah, watch it so it doesn't burn on the bottom, since that bacon was in there. Oh. Has exactly 1.5 cups in here. Okay. Half a cup of pure maple syrup, not the regular breakfast cereal syrup, the pure. Okay. And 1/2 cup of that. And then now for the bourbon substitute, I'm going to do a 1/4 cup of water to replace the liquid. And 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, which brings out a nice flavor. And 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, wherever that might be. Okay. Okay, and now after that, we're going to do 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar. One, 2. 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. I'm going to kind of eyeball this. Oh no, I always get off with the mustard. 1, 2. Okay, 1½ teaspoons of chipotle chili powder. And 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika. Damn it. Okay. And I'm going to preheat this oven to 350. And I should have done that already, but... Okay, and salt and pepper, ½ teaspoon each of salt and pepper. And now when this is done, well, it's optional, but you can do fresh basil for serving. I've never done that before, so I'm going to do it this time because I have a fresh basil plant. So, let me do a little salt and pepper, ½ teaspoon each. Pepper. Okay, and here's what it looks like. So it's nice and chunky, and the peaches will be baked in there and stuff. I'm not going to be on here when it's done, but it comes out really nice. So, and it's super easy. And now you're going to want to bake it at 350 for 45 minutes. And it'll come out nice, warm, and bubbly. And test it, because sometimes I've had to do it a couple times. I've had to do it a little bit longer. So just test the beans and see if they're to your liking for the softness as you're baking them. So, where'd my lid go? Hey, honey. I know, don't they already smell good? Where the heck did my... Oh. Huh?
You gonna put eggs in there?
Eggs in the beans?
No, eggs in my previous bacon.
Eggs in your bacon? No, we're not cooking bacon for breakfast. Like you wish. Okay, cover it. And we'll stick in the oven.
I can use this towel to wipe off your car, right?
Yeah, I don't care.